Hello everybody and welcome back. In this video I'll be reviewing and giving you a bike check of my sister's Trek Roscoe Mini Fatty. Let's get into it. When I do these videos, I always like to start with tires and work my way up. So, as you can tell, she got these Kendas on here, 2.8 inches wide, so pretty wide. Relatively low profile. So, she runs these tires at about 10 psi. So they're very low pressure tires here. Yeah, so they look pretty good. They've been working really well for her. They're quite low profile. Helps her just kind of carry speed along the trail. Alright, next up are the rims. I love the color of these whited out rims here. They're really cool. These are designed by Trek. They are aluminum. They're very good rims. They are quite light, yet quite strong as well. She's not hit the rim on this yet, but if she keeps running them at 10, 5 psi, she definitely will. And these rims are very strong. Spokes are all extremely tight, as you would expect. Just got back from a tune-up, this bike. A very good bike. Alright, moving on to the brakes. These brakes are also supplied by Shimano. Got the same rotors as my Trek Marlin 7 actually, so if you've not seen that video, you should definitely check it out. It's really cool. So these are cable actuated disc brakes here. There's quite a lot of modulation here. So cable actuated disc brakes on a kid's bike it's becoming a new thing. It's becoming a new industry standard actually. So it gives her a lot of stopping power, like a lot of stopping power, this bike. Alrighty, moving our way back to the drivetrain. This is the Shimano Tourney 1x7. It's got the 30-tooth chainring in front, along with a bash guard, which he's been using heavily and really enjoying having. It's got 8 speeds. It's the Tourney TX. It's got the shifter actuated up here, just like my Trek Marlin 7. Exact same shifter as that. So it's also these pedals are just the right size for her feet, which is a nice little touch. Got little plastic studs in them, so it won't hurt if it goes into her shin. So this is a really nice bike. It's also got these little, relatively short, stubby crank arms here. Perfect for little legs. Alrighty, moving on to the frame. I absolutely love this color of frame. It's very beautiful. It's got their silver alpha aluminum, just the same frame as my Trek Marlin 7. It's an extremely strong frame. This bike is relatively light. It comes in about 20 pounds, so I think it's pretty good for a mid-fat kid's bike. It's got the pink. It's got white lettering, as you can tell. I think the pink and white combo looks really good together. Now, some of you may be noticing, well, Alexander, she's got full rigid fork. She's not gonna like that. The truth is, these mid-fat tires are so soft and squishy, it takes out any need for any kind of suspension. Also, suspension in kids' bikes is usually clunky and does not work. So she kept that full rigid. I love the pink graphics here. Those are pretty cool. It's got the cable route. It's actually got internal cable routing, which I think is an awesome little touch to have. This is becoming another new industry standard as well, so it's nice to see that trickling down to the lower end bikes on the spectrum. Now, we're moving up to the top of the bike. It's got these exact same handlebars on my Trek Marlin 7, except they have been trimmed down relatively small to about 650 millimeters wide. She's been really enjoying this bike. It's got the Blender 25 millimeter stem as well, so that's the same brand of stem as my Trek Marlin 7. I just have a bit longer version. Also, she's got one spacer in here to keep that handlebars up and inspire confidence. It's really cool to see these internal cable routings going through the frame. It's really cool to see all this good equipment trickling down to the kid spectrum of bikes. It's a really nice thing to see, to give those little shredders a decent bike. So there you guys have it. That's a bike check of my sister's 2020 Trek Roscoe Mini Fatty. It's one of the last Trek Roscoe Mini Fatties they ever made for kids. So this is discontinued now. You cannot get this bike anymore. It's a very solid bike, and if it was still for sale, I would highly recommend it for little shredders out there. Love the paint job. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.